Hi guys, it's Jess here from STL Fertility, one of the nurses. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do your dual trigger with a 10,000 unit HCG. The first step in any injection is to ensure you have proper hand hygiene. To do this, you will want to use soap and water and then dry efficiently. At that point, you can then gather your supplies for your injection. The first thing we're going to do is gather the supplies you'll need for your dual trigger shot. It's going to be two different meds that we're going to be talking about. Leuprolide acetate, or be your Lupron trigger, and then also the HCG, which will be 1,000 units likely. If it's not, please always refer to your calendar about the mil amount that you will need that your coordinator gave to you. So what you will need is an insulin syringe, your Leuprolide acetate vial, 2 alcohol prep pads, a syringe with a needle already attached, and then you will also need your injection needle, which is a 25 gauge 1-inch needle. And then we're also going to have the Pregnyl, which is the 10,000, and then your solution is also in this box in a Sharps container. To prepare the Lupron first, this is a subcutaneous injection. All you will do is, it's a syringe with a needle attached, and you're going to draw out to that 40 units that's listed on the syringe. You'll put the needle on the hub, and then invert and draw out 40 units. Once you have your medication in, you can withdraw the vial and you can set this down as it is ready to be injected. The second injection you have is the HCG. Now, to mix this, what we will do is take the water from this vial, which is 10 mils, and put it all into your Pregnyl vial. You likely will have a 3 mil syringe, so you will have to dip into here multiple times to get all the fluid into that Pregnyl vial. So first, I will put this in. We'll withdraw as much as we can. And then we'll inject that in. So that's 3 mils. And then we're going to draw back another 3 mils. And you'll push that in. So that will be 6 mils. And then we draw back another 3. That'll give us 9 mils. And then you'll have to do one more to get that final 1 mil. Perfect. And inject that in. Now, you'll let this dilute down. It'll become a clear solution. Once this is diluted, we're going to only draw back 1 mil of this. So I'm going to invert this and draw out 1 mil. And then you can remove your vial. You'll refrigerate the remaining amount in that vial. The next step is to twist off your mixing needle, which can be a little tough sometimes. If it's hard to pull off, what you can do is slide this on and twist this way. It sometimes is easier to take it off then. You will then attach your injection needle. And you will want to prime this by pushing up until you see a little bitty drop, and then you're all set to inject this in your arm deltoid muscle. All right guys, so now we're ready to inject the 2 trigger shots that we have prepared. The first one we're going to do is the Leuprolide acetate, and this is a subcutaneous injection, which by now you're probably an expert at. You've been doing this every night, for the past couple nights. So what we're going to do is, you're going to find a spot about 2 finger widths to the left and right of your belly button. Stay at the level of, and you can go even a little bit below. You'll take your alcohol prep pad and clean the site in a rotating motion. You will then pinch the skin, take your Lupron, which is the one with the insulin syringe, and then go in at a 90-degree angle, release your pinch, and inject the medication. Leave it there for a second or two, and then you can withdraw the needle. You will then take this and dispose of it in your sharps container. The next injection is the HCG, and this is the one that's going to be intramuscular in your deltoid muscle. This is kind of where you would get a flu shot or a vaccine. How I tell people to find the spot for this is you're going to follow the shoulder bone here at the very end. You'll make 3 fingers and go down the arm, and you're going to go right below that bottom finger. Okay. You'll take your alcohol prep pad and clean the site. And instead of pinching the skin, you're actually going to spread the skin pretty taut to make it nice and tight. And you'll put the needle fully in and inject your medication. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all during your IVF cycle, your trigger, always please reach out to your coordinator either via portal or calling at 314-983-9000.